Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 9th of September. This week begins in stylish fashion with Mercury moving into a friendly and funky part of your scope. This can give you a greater desire to link up with other people, and your networking skills are going to come to the fore over the next 3 weeks. But this is also a week when Mars and Saturn continue to aggravate each other all through the week. Mars is in the part of your scope that's to do with escapism, adventurism, independence. You want to go off and do what you want to do for you. Saturn's in a deeply psychological area. Is there anything in your life that you are, in whichever subtle way, trying to escape? You're not really looking at it. Someone could be pushing you to try to take responsibility, and you may be trying to avoid it at every turn. And because you are a mutable sign, you are quite a hard sign to pin down, and you can be very articulate and very outspoken. But the time has come to be much more conscious of your own motivations and also some of the techniques you use to deflect this kind of searching critique that does come from other people. And it may be that you need to turn the torch of light on the inner part of your motivations, get more in touch with what the reality really is about. If you do, Saturn's actually forging a great link with Pluto, suggesting that the outcome of this can be a much more well-rounded and grounded sense about yourself. You can feel more secure too, so do be open to looking at yourself and to the insights and even opposition of other people. You can learn from it all. Now Venus is going to be moving on Wednesday, and I have to be honest to you, it's not moving into the greatest of areas, and by next week it's going to be going alongside Saturn, so we need to be very mindful that that is one of the most tricky of all influences in astrology when it comes to relationships. And if one of your relationships is one that you're taking for granted, just be alert that it is about the other person's needs as well as your own. Despite this, Venus does make for a beautiful link with Neptune in the second half of this week. And this is like a roses around the door kind of aspect. It really can help you to think about how wondrous you would like something to really be and access your imagination. But just be aware of the reality that Saturn can bring. Now there is a quarter moon in your sign on Thursday. This quarter moon is saying to you, I want to be recognised for who I am as an individual, but the Sun is saying to you, you need to fit in with the structures that society, life, bosses, parents, even your children expect of you. You can't have it all your own way, Sagittarius. So there's a clash. Everyone's going to be experiencing this, but just in a slightly different way to you. And finally, at the very end of the week, Mercury has moved on to the point that it's going into opposition with Uranus. But I think this can actually be a really dazzling influence. It can bring someone into your circle who really makes you laugh, switches on your mind, someone who may be quite cheeky, confrontational in a way, but very, very likeable. The sort of person a Sagittarian would like, but you can learn a lot from them or enjoy an evening with them. But equally, you could also find that someone turns their attention to you and may be frank or to the point in the way that you are often to other people yourself. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.